Okay, this one is from Newsweek. The author is writing about something that an article from Reddit found on Newsweek. Right, wife cheered for sleeping with colleague after husband wanted open marriage. This is by Sophie Lloyd. A woman is being applauded online for continuing with her open marriage despite her husband's protest. A year ago, her husband told her that he was no longer physically attracted to her. The couple hadn't had sex in almost 5 years, since their youngest son was born, and he wanted to give polyamory a try. Quote, he said he loved me more than anything in the world, and that the rest of the relationship was perfect, but he needed to have sex or he would go crazy, unquote. Quote, I was taken aback, but I started asking him about the definition of open marriage, and we discussed it over a few weeks. Quote, to be honest, I was feeling sexually deprived, and the idea started to grow on me. I said yes and asked if there were any rules, and he said usually every couple had their own rules, unquote. Quote, he told me everything, showed me pictures, and was gone most of the nights. She said, not gonna lie, I felt like shit, but I thought I needed to give it time. Needing to feel a connection to her sexual partners, the poster began to flirt with a man at work named Jay. He has always been pleasant and extra chatty with me, she said. I finally decided I was ready to start sleeping with others. I told Jay about my arrangement. He was disappointed at first, but then he said he was in. I went home to my husband and asked him if he was going to do anything that Friday. He said no. I told him that was good because I needed him to be with the children. I showed him Jay and told him I was meeting him on Friday. He was silent. Friday rolled around and her husband texted her to say he was stuck at work so couldn't watch the kids. This happened for several weeks and the poster started to get annoyed. Instead of an evening date, she asked Jay to meet her at lunch. Quote, I went to his place and it was amazing, she wrote. I have missed this so much. The feeling of that I'm desired and someone's eyes on me, filled with lust for me, my body. Unfortunately, her husband was livid that his wife had broken a rule by not telling him beforehand. I told him that I didn't. He knew that I was seeing this guy and that I've been trying to make time, she wrote. He gave her the silent treatment for the remainder of the evening before waking her up in the middle of the night. We had sex 3 times, she said, first in almost 5 years, and we've had sex every night since. Now he's saying that he's attracted to me again, and that's why we need to close the marriage again, but I don't want to. I like having other options, and we're not hurting anyone. So first, her husband wants to open a relationship because he doesn't find her attractive. When she finds somebody to have sex with in this open relationship, now he changes his mind. I like this story because it reminds me, I was in an open relationship once. I lasted about 15 minutes. Yeah. One night, the woman that I was in an open relationship with came over and we were about to do our thing, and I touched her and she said, oh, wait, we can't have sex tonight. I was like, hark? Why not? And she said, well, I was with the other fella the other night and the condom broke. And I have to get tested before we can have sex again. Anybody ever tell you something and you try to act unfazed and your left eye start twitching? I was tripping, but I didn't say nothing, right? I let it go. And I figured I'm going to call my homeboys because it hurt, right? It did hurt. And I figured I'm going to call my homeboys. You know, they progressive adjacent, right? So I figured I'd talk to them and see what to do. So they said, oh, man, you got to, you know, if you're in an open relationship, that's going to happen. You got to be able to communicate and talk about it. So the next night when I saw her, I said, you know, how the condom break? She looked me right in the eye and said, his dick was too big. And that was like, ugh. Now I got the double whammy, right? Why I rolled right with it though. I regrouped, you know, and I said, well, you know, cut him off. Don't cut me off. My penis ain't breaking no condoms. Like, man, you talk about a feeling. And that cured me. You know, I got out of that after that. I was hurt. You know, I was hurt. I ain't never said nothing about an open relationship again. You know, I'm cool. You got to be so skilled. You just got to be skilled. And at that time, I didn't have the skills. I doubt that I got the skills right now. I don't know how these people are going to turn out, but I know I wasn't built for it. I thought I was, just like homeboy, right? I thought I was down until, you know, hunting ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. So anyway, I put the article in the link below. You know, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Till next time.